You're an independent artist who's written an EP's worth of songs you believe will resonate with fans. Now you're ready to work with a professional producer to help you take them from a rough demo to a radio-ready release. If that sounds like you, you're in the right place. Hey, my name is Mike Sorrentino, and I've been a music producer since 2019, working with alternative, pop, and rock artists such as Lindsay Tatman, Barad, and Mutineer Androids. I'm mentored by Grammy and award-winning songwriters, producers, and mixers inside the Billboard 500 Club's breakthrough program, such as Mario Marchetti, Dyson, Jeff Soika, David Dickey Canonis, Spencer Ludwig, Autumn Rowe, and A-Rod, Al Sherrod Lambert. I also have a vast network of top executives and music supervisors in sync licensing for music placements in TV shows, movies, trailers, commercials, and video games opportunities. So I know exactly what it takes, not just to produce high-quality songs, but also the steps that follow, including how to promote and monetize your songs. In this video, you'll learn the 5-step process that goes into working with a music producer, be it in person or online. You'll learn exactly what to expect each step of the way and how to make it a fun, easy, and enjoyable experience when working with a pro such as myself. First, you'll need what I call guide demo recordings. These are basic recordings of your song with a clear structure: intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, post-chorus, bridge, and a vocal performance with as much feeling in it as humanly possible. At this stage, this typically sounds like a recording you've done to either a pre-made beat or by accompanying yourself on guitar or piano. If you don't already have such a recording, we can do it here at my studio, or I will assist you online with how to do it remotely. It's easy, as all you need to record a guide track is your mobile phone. It's important to note that this recording, unless it's done to a pre-made beat, should ideally be done to a click track or metronome. I highly recommend practicing your song with a metronome because even if songs can be written without one, it's going to be hard to make it good without it being sung on time. Singing on beat will be a requirement in a later production stage, so I recommend having that down before the actual production begins. To get the best results while recording your guide track, emotion is paramount. So make sure you already know your songs by heart before you hit record. Your goal should be to focus on the performance as if you were playing it at a live show, so you aren't trying to remember your lyrics or melody. Nobody's budget is infinite, so you'll want to select only your best demos to be produced. Typically, I like to work with artists on at least a 3 to 5 song project basis, so we can set a clear sound for your brand's consistency. This is important so your fans know what to expect when they hear you. However, if this is the first time we are working together, we can start with one song first so you can get an understanding of the full recording and collaboration process with me. To figure out which songs will work best, I recommend showing your top demos to an honest jury. Ideally, you have a network of trusted mentors, executives, and A&R to give you feedback. But if not, you can also ask your fans, family, friends, colleagues, etc. Make sure you only ask those whose opinion you value and who are going to be as objective and transparent as possible. If you don't have an established music network, fans, or people in your circle who can give you valuable feedback yet, that's alright. I'll be your go-to person to help you select them. Once the demo guide tracks are ready and the songs have been selected, the next step is understanding how you want them to sound for the production and arrangement. The more defined your vision is on how you would like your music to sound, the more recognizable your brand as an artist will be. Let me repeat. The more defined your vision is on how you would like your music to sound, the more recognizable your brand as an artist will be. If you are very specific about what you want, you are way more likely to get it. So I recommend taking some time to listen to your favorite songs by your favorite artists, those who inspire you, and really pay close attention to what makes their music so good to you. Think about 2 different categories, instruments and vocals. For the instruments, take note of which instruments are being played, which sounds draw your attention, and if you can hear it, what kind of drums are being used. For the vocals, notice how they sound. Are they crisp or warm? Are they towards the front or more level with the rest of the music? And can you detect if any effects were added, like reverb or delay? Even if you can't name the instruments or sounds, having at least 1 or 2 reference tracks per song will help us producers wear your ears for a moment and understand what genre, vibe, and emotion you're going for with your music. This helps us ensure we understand your vision for your artist project. If we're working in person, everything we'll need to record can be done at my project studio in Rome, Italy. When sourcing performers, I always take into account your playing skills and all instruments we'll need based on the arrangement we agreed upon and advise accordingly. I'm an experienced guitar and bass player and can program killer drums, synth, and the other necessary sound design elements for your songs. If needed, I will also hire local or remote session players for any additional parts to ensure the highest quality of performance and recording quality. When it comes to vocals, they are almost always the most prominent feature of any song, and it's crucial to get them right. As the vocalist, you should always prepare for the day of recording by getting enough rest the night prior and being sufficiently hydrated both before and during the performance. Once we are in the studio, I'll work with you to get the best vocal performance delivery possible. This is a skill I have developed recording performances over the years, which I will use to guide you along the recording process, making sure your vocals shine. If we're working remotely, I'll recommend you equip yourself with a basic home recording setup, which can cut production costs and maintain quality when executed properly. Alternatively, you can book a recording studio session in your area, and I will guide you through the process step by step so you can efficiently record the required stems without wasting any time. Once everything is recorded, it usually takes me 1 or 2 days to tighten up the production around your vocals and get it ready for the final stages of mixing and mastering. Before the songs can be released, the final stages of the music production process are mixing and mastering. Some music producers, such as myself, have these skills, while others will hire each of these roles out. If you aren't familiar with it, mixing means achieving the most pleasing balance between the various instruments and elements in the song, while processing them in a way that maximizes the emotion and allows for the appropriate dynamics to take place throughout. Typical processing applied to the song at this stage includes equalization, compression, saturation, modulation, reverb, and delay. When mixing a song, I always make sure the final sound is as good as or better than the reference track you provided. Having reference material will usually allow you to point to a certain type of sound or effect so that you can illustrate it for me even if you are not 100% sure how it works. Once I'm happy with the song's mix, I move on to the last step of the production process, mastering. Mastering is where a song is polished and optimized for consistent and professional playback across various platforms. It involves fine-tuning the track's volume, equalization, and stereo image to achieve a cohesive and impactful sound. Mastering builds on the work done during mixing, ensuring the final product is ready for commercial release. I email it over to you for an initial review. My goal is for you to listen to it on a variety of different playback devices, such as your computer speakers, headphones, mobile phone, and car speakers. This part of the process is highly recommended because your song's audio will never sound the same across all different devices. A balanced master, however, should ensure that the music will be as enjoyable as possible after hearing it through each option. While you listen, you'll want to take notes of any necessary revisions you'd like to be made to the master. For final delivery, I email you your stems so you have everything you need to upload your songs to your DSP to release them on your preferred streaming platforms, or for CD and vinyl release. Alright, so if this video cleared up some common misconceptions, demystified the process, and helped you better prepare to start working with a music producer, please tap on the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. If you're an independent artist in the alternative, pop, and rock genres, and you are ready to work with me as your professional music producer, tap the Let's Get Started button on my website and fill out the form, and I'll get back to you shortly. Ciao!